Alright, so as requested, here's a video of the install of the backup, or the GM OEM camera system. If you have the advanced trailering system package, you can order this camera and install it. So it's pretty easy install. It comes already, one end of the cord has a plug on it, the other end goes directly in the camera, so all you really have to do is mount it and find a way to route it to the truck to plug in. So what I did, I drilled a hole. I wanted a clean install, so I didn't want the wire hanging down. So I drilled a hole in the back of the camper. I think it was about a half-inch hole. But when you get it, the plug on the other end is really big. And then this one, as you can see, is hardwired in the back. So you can't, you'd have to drill a pretty big hole to put it in. So what I did was, you take a T25's torque, and allows you to remove the camera from the bracket. And then on the other side here, you have two circle Torx bit screws. And so you got to get a special, see if you can see that. So it's got a hole in the end of it, and that's a T8 circle or hole Torx bit. So you can take these screws out. Hard to do with one hand. The instructions don't tell you to do this, so I was a little worried when I did it the first time. But I decided risk reward, right? So let's pop it apart. Alright, so it pops apart just like that, and you have a little clip there. You undo that clip and pull it off the back of the camera, and then that allows you to run that through the hole that you drilled, so you can do a lot smaller hole than if you're trying to run the whole plug through there. And then I just used a grommet from Lowe's. I can try to post a part number for that, and then siliconed it, and then also, of course, the mounting screws, drilled small pilot holes, and then put silicone in them and on the bolt as I ran them in there. And I also put some rubber washers on the back side of the mount. You can't really see it, but then we'll go inside and see where that comes out. I wish I did a little bit better job of measuring, because the plan was for it to come into the vanity down here in this area that's got this this piece screwed in here that allows you to access your ductwork and wiring and stuff. But I thought it was going to come out more like in here, but it came out right there. I got really lucky because it didn't come out at all over on this side. But so it came out right there. But it worked out because I just run this down into the crawl space, or the basement, or whatever you guys call it, and then it came right out underneath. Oh, and all those square screws in the camper, they're number two square bits. So you can order, I'll post the part number for that too, but you can order a whole set of weird bits from Amazon for really cheap. Alright, where does it come out? So it comes out right up in here. This is the wire. It comes with a whole bunch of these zip tie sticky mounts, and I just ran it all down the frame. You want to watch out for any moving parts. Keep it away from that. If you had the time, I guess you could probably try to run it up under the bottom, so none of it would be exposed. But and then this, I'm gonna try to do something different here. The downside is that when you're turning, you need a ton of excess wire, and so it drags the ground, so I kind of kink it up, but I think I'm going to try to run it up into this compartment and actually have it drop down so it's not hanging on the ground. That's pretty much it. I'll do another video of what it's like inside the truck, the view that it gives you. And another note, I mounted it where the instructions say to mount it for the invisible trailer view, but I didn't realize on a fifth wheel you can't do that. It's too big, and some of your larger travel trailers it's too big. So you could mount it really high, but actually down here you get a pretty good view. So it really doesn't, honestly, really a big advantage mounting it up high. It does fine down here, but I'll show you what it looks like in a little bit.